So hi, Freddie.
Hi.
We
How
are
we
here
doing?
at NUGEN Audio, and we're going to take a look at your stuff, right?
We are going to take a look at my stuff, well, our stuff. So yeah, we've got a few kind of new tools that we've introduced over the past year or so. A lot of these are kind of utility tools, so I'll show you a few of those right now. This in the top left is A/B Assist 2. This is the newest version of our A/B comparison plugin. So this can be used for comparing two different takes, two different mixes, two different masters, two different signal chains, or actually even 3 or even 4 different audio sources, whatever it might be. In this particular session, I'm using this to compare before and after a couple of plugins. So here on my master bus, I have got a stereo width plugin, Stereoizer, and a bass management plugin, Monofilter. And I want to make sure that what I'm doing with those is actually improving the sound of the mix. So I've got an instance of A/B Assist before and after those two. And what I'm doing is I've got them both on the same UI in A/B Assist 2. I can switch between those, A and B. I can match the loudness. If I hit level match here, it uses a short-term LUFS measurement to make sure that those are around the same loudness, just so that I don't get tricked by one being significantly louder than the other. But the really cool thing is that I can do a blind test. If I hit blind test, what actually happens is these are randomly allocated as X and Y. I can switch between those as before, and every time I hit choose, it randomizes them again. So I can do that however many times I want. Obviously right now I can't hear it, so who knows? It could sound awful, but you'll get the idea. When I hit reveal, it shows me the percentage of how many times I picked each option. So it's a way of kind of being objective, not being influenced by any other factors, and it means that now I know that yes, B, which is the one after, is definitely better. Although there's not much in it, admittedly. It could go either way. So that's A/B Assist 2. Next to that is Aligner. This is our automatic phase alignment tool. Pretty self-explanatory. You would use this for lining up the phase of any 2 or more audio sources. So that might be, for example, this is a bass guitar before and after an amp sim, just to make sure that that's not adding too much weird latency. But you might also have it, again with a bass guitar, you might have it lining up a DI and a microphone signal. You might have it for 2 different mics on a guitar cab. You might have it for multiple mics on a drum kit. I would say the thing with a drum kit where you have maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many mics, it's not necessarily always a good idea to try and align all of those in one fell swoop. What I would usually recommend is choosing like an anchor point, say for example the snare. Maybe first of all you align the overheads to the snare, then you align the kick to the snare, then you align the toms, and so on and so forth. Try and do it piecemeal is the best way to get kind of a precise result. I was using this on a session recently where we had, for the bass guitar, like I was talking about before, we had a DI before the pedal board, a DI after the pedal board, a mic signal on the amp, a signal coming through an old 24-track tape machine as well, and we were using Aligner to phase align all of those, because it was a bit of a nightmare, but ultimately it did end up sounding good. Which of course it did, because I'm very talented. And then finally we've got Jotter. This is our kind of note-taking collaboration tool. This allows you to make timestamp notes within your session. You can export this as a CSV file, so it takes up virtually no space. Send it to anyone else that you're collaborating with, and they can then import it into their session, and they have the timestamps here, so they already know exactly what you're talking about. It means that you don't have any confusion. I had a project a little while ago where it got to the point of mix notes, and it turned out one of the guys thought the chorus was in a completely different place to everyone else. So he was giving feedback that didn't make any sense. And of course, we wouldn't have had this problem if we'd had the timestamps here. There is also a free standalone version of Jotter, so if you have someone in your team who doesn't necessarily work within a DAW, perhaps they aren't a technical person, but they still have valuable feedback, they can use the free standalone version, and you can still import their timestamp notes directly in there. So it's, design with collaboration in mind. Those are all the new things.
So are they kind of all available now? Are they sold individually? Are they sold as a pack? How does
they are sold individually. Off the top of my head, I think they're all about $49 each, there or thereabouts. We are actually, I don't know how soon this video will be getting released, but for the next couple of weeks, if you do the customer survey on our website, you can claim one of these for free, which, all in exchange for giving us some of your opinions, which might just be saying really rude things about me. I don't know, you can claim something for free. I'll try not to get too offended.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, Freddie, thank you very much for speaking to us, and
Thanks a lot.
we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.